What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We are in the house on this wet Thursday called Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you if you celebrate. If you don't, happy Thursday to you. You feel me? But yo, I don't really celebrate holidays, birthdays, and nothing really like that. But I give honor to certain things. You feel me? I like this game right here. It's a mind thinking game. Let me see if I can. Oops, that's funny. Let's get that right and tight. I might have to put this book right here so I don't slide. Yeah. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, figuring out this Umar Johnson situation is like a puzzle. You understand me? It's like a maze. You know, it's a complicated situation. You know what I'm saying? We're dealing with a complicated individual. Umar Johnson is one of the most complicated scholars in modern day history. That's who he is. He's the most complicated scholar in modern day history because he knows how to make a situation go from crap to shit. You understand? Instead of just picking his pieces up. This man is unbelievable. Shout out to you and your family, folks. Once again, I gotta figure this out. Let's see. We'll bring you down. Okay, so now what we gotta do is get you over here. Maybe right there. I go right there. I probably could have came up more, but it's all good. I'll bring you up. Oh, damn, I've messed that up. So I think I messed that up. I think I messed that move up. But like I say, Umar Johnson is like a maze. He's complicated. He's the most complicated scholar in modern day history because he know how to make situations just go from bad to worse. And right now, that's what this is like. This is a Umar Johnson saga that you see right here. This is what goes on his mind when it comes to trying to figure out the right moves and right steps to take. He's just like a blockhead, you know what I'm saying? Big old blockhead, wooden head. He's a wooden soldier. Like I say, when I tell you the story, and for those who don't know the story, really take heed to the story that I'm going to tell you because this is the realest story of his situation, and this is the best analyst that you're going to get of his situation, of where this man's at. I'm talking about 4 years later. Okay? All right, let me see what I want to do. Because like I said, let me see. So we're going to go. That one, I think I go up top. So I need that one to go back down. So this is his head right now. This is his thinking. We go to court, and this is him still trying to figure out how to get out the situation. Understand? And this is what he's doing. This is what I'm going to tell you. I'm not trying to tell you. I'm letting you know that this man is in a bad situation right now, 4 years. Because I'd say that instead of you really focus on right now him opening a school, focus on how's he living. Like if we was to do a cribs right now with Dr. Umar Johnson, he want to have a dating show with these women. You know what I'm saying? Where's he gonna bring them? When it comes to the after party, the after show. Where's he gonna bring him? And this is what I'm trying to tell you. When I reveal this real situation that happened in life, and this is how I know he's homeless, because if he don't have a place in Delaware, folks, he's technically homeless, or as Lumar Honors would say, he's living in his mama closet. Shout out to Lumar Honor. That's his new name. Get that song together, Lumar. FDMG. Come on, man. When you bring me on your show, we're gonna have it lit, yo. We're gonna have some fun. All right. Bring me on the show. New Year starting, new episode, new saga. Y'all want content? Get this dude, Leonard Honor, aka Lumar, to get me on his show, and we just do a series on that. Because, like I say, this story right here, folks, will prove to you 1,000% that this dude is a blockhead. Okay. All right, let me try and make this move now. Okay, give me 2 seconds. I gotta make this move, folks, because we're gonna get out of his head real quick. Once I get out of his head, okay, I got to get this red thing all the way across there. So once I get out of his blockhead, then I can really, really go deep into the saga. Okay, folks. Waiting for a couple more folks to come in. 5 or 10 would be nice. But I'm going to keep you entertained no matter what. Because like I say, talking about this man is nothing but a comedy show. You know what I'm saying? Talk about Umar is nothing but a comedy show. You know what I'm saying? He's entertaining to folks. He's not educational no more. He's just entertainment, pure entertainment. So I'm trying to show you what goes on inside, like the show Herman's head. I'm showing you what goes inside Umar's head. This is him trying to figure out how to maneuver through life. These are all different segments in his life, from the stripper to the snow bunnies to the as Lumar would say, the hate for women, the tricking the money, the gambling the money, and all over here is, matter of fact, all of this right here, the spaces, is me blocking him. So it's like he can't even really move because I'm just blocking all his movements. Because all these spaces right here is me. The dark one, that's how the hell he going to get over me. He's trying to figure out how he's going to maneuver through this maze to get over me. He's going to have to go through me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he's trying to do. But that school will not open, and I'm going to prove it. One, because he has to prove that he's not homeless. Cook a meal, shows folks the meal. Let me make these moves. Okay, let's figure this out. We're going to go here, we're going to go here, we're going to go here. Okay? Then we're going to go here, we're going to go here, we're going to go here. I say here. And then we're going to get out of his head. You feel me? All right, y'all ready for the show, folks? Let the show go. What up, what up? Oh, where's my lucky hat? I got a new lucky hat. Yeah, it's my new lucky hat. Yes, folks, out of that man's head is real simple for me. He's a blockhead, you know what I'm saying? But let me get into this story with you, okay, about this dude, Umar, and why I know for 100% pure fact that he's homeless. Look at his lineup. One, his winter lineup. We say it every year. Look at his winter lineup. Okay, folks. I got out that maze kind of fast just now, right? That was hot. I ain't going front. 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? That my mind's like a computer. Brain waves, computers. My frame's abusive. I like this music in the background. Let it rock out. Because like I said, this is comedy right now. I'm letting you know for a fact that if this man is not living in Delaware, period, you gotta understand that, number one, period, because that's where his home base is. No longer Philly. So he's not trying to, I already know for a fact he ain't trying to live in Philly. One. Okay. I know he's not trying to pay rent, no place in Philly. He trying to move the F up out of Philly. Two, if he's online telling you and everybody that, y'all need to get up out here in Delaware, you know what I'm saying? There's no taxes, rent's cheap, blah, blah, blah. If he's telling y'all that, obviously, when he makes his move to move out of wherever he's at or to climb up out of wherever he's at, he's going to be landed in Delaware. Now, I'm going to tell you why he's 100% homeless. You know what I'm saying? The one reason why he's 100% homeless is because back in 2020, in October of 2020, when I told him that, you know what I'm saying, that I was in Philadelphia, you know what I'm saying, and I was going back and forth to school, I was like, yo, I want to stay in Delaware, you know what I'm saying? I want to find a place in Delaware because it makes more sense. So that's what I told him. So he told me to go online and look for a spot. So number one, I know for a fact that if he's not in Delaware, he's homeless. Let's go into it. Okay. So what do? We started going through I wish I had those phones, man. Trust me, folks. So I started going through and calling the places, looking at places online at the time, Craigslist. This 2020, during the pandemic, you know what I'm saying? And I seen some spots for rooms for like 350, 450, 5. You know what I'm saying? Seen things like that. 350, 4, 5. So I relayed that message to him. Okay? This is why I know he's homeless if he's not in Delaware. And I know he's not in Delaware because he has not shown you some chicken that he cooked. He has not had a Delaware grandstand, you know what I'm saying? He hasn't done his Delaware grandstand of, we out here in Delaware, you know what I'm saying? I'm just getting my apartment together. I was gonna say condominium, you know what I'm saying? I was gonna give him props, you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to, get my little condo, together. I'm here out in Delaware, such and such, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the donors. Nah, none of that. Understand? None of that. And I'm gonna tell you why. I mean, it's so sad because, like I said, it's trying to figure out this blockhead. It's trying to figure out blockhead because that's what he is. He's a blockhead. It's just like trying to figure out the maze through his head. And the sad thing about it is that when it comes to judgment and making moves, when it comes with the money, I'm telling you for a pure 100% fact, he sucks. Okay, he really do. He would trick your money in all the ways possible. He would find ways to always have to come back to you folks because he don't have no game plan in regards to what he's trying to do. Because when I was shopping online, you know what I'm saying, came across some places, but these places were not really, they was not too far out the vicinity. They wasn't too far. Actually, when I really look at it and look at how close Delaware really is, 44-minute ride on the bus ain't that far. You know what I'm saying? So I was seeing places that was here, out there, you know what I'm saying? In the area of Wilmington, and according to the school, it's a certain radius, you know what I'm saying? Certain time frame, saying hour 45, 48, 54, hour 20, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, all that time traveling, you know what I'm saying? Who wanted to do that? So that's how I felt at the time. So when we get out, when I meet up with him, because I was in New York at the time, and I told him, like, yo, my situation. My situation is I'm not, I don't have nowhere to stay. But I shacked up with this dude out in this old guy in Pennsylvania, well, Philadelphia. But you know what I'm saying, right now he be acting crazy. So I ain't really strong right there. So he was like, yo, well, I need you to come out to the school and help me out. There's nobody I really can trust with this job I got. So that's what he say. So, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? So I meet up with him. We go take care of some business that he wanted to take care of because online, everybody was joking him. Everybody's laughing at him. Why? Because he revealed, you know what I'm saying? He turned the camera around and revealed the chaos that was going on in wherever he was staying. Wherever he was staying at the time, I guess he had to get out. Y'all know the story on that. Y'all know the story way better than me. So obviously, I've had to put things together, and I realized, okay, when I got there, this is the stuff that he had to, saying, take care of. He had a moving job. So that stuff we moved from one spot to the next spot. And so then that's when he started, I was like, yo, saying, this was good, man. It's already some, man, work to be done. And saying, because he was like, yeah, I need to do something else, I need to do something else. And I was like, yo, all this back and forth, we really got, I really got to find a spot. And I even said to him, like, what about you? What's your situation? And he was like, he's in search and he's in look. Right now he's trying to find something. And if I find something, saying, also if they have an extra room, that'll be good. So that was the way, that was it. So boom, I'm looking. And so then I told him that, I came across this place and it wasn't too far away. Let me go check it out. And so this spot was only 2-minute walk away from the school. You want to see a 2-minute? I can do a 2-minute walk with my fingers. I can walk this for 2 minutes from the school. You know what I'm saying? 2 minutes not long. You know what I'm saying? A 2-minute walk from the school. You know what I'm saying? I wish I video recorded me walking to the school. You feel me? I mean, walking to this place. I wish I really recorded it, because if I recorded me walking to this place, you guys would be like, wow, right there, for real. You know what I'm saying? And so it was like right here. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy, because it was 2 minutes away. I walk kind of fast though. You feel me? I walk kind of fast. So bomb, I'm there. And so I'm not going to do it. I called up the dude, told him I'm outside. And so I checked out the place, seen the room, took some pictures. It was already furnished. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. You know what I'm saying? It was clean. You know what I'm saying? He was very clean. And so then, you know what I'm saying, we was talking. And then there was another room that was available. He said, this guy, you know what I'm saying, he haven't seen him in, months and shit like that. So, you know what I'm saying, he's going to give it a hot second, then, you know what I'm saying, that room's available. And then it was just another old guy there. Downstairs in the basement, it was wide open just for whatever. And so he was thinking about doing various things down there. He was just a little bit like a little handicapped in the way. So I was like, yo, I'm open to help out. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing out here, with the school. And we trying to build, you know what I'm saying? I went to that whole Umar Johnson, FDMG, you know what I'm saying, speech and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Black power and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what we doing over here. We trying to bring that out here, you know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 blah. He was like, yo, I'm with it. So I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I help out, clean up. And he's like, yeah, you do that, you know what I'm saying? We can make something happen, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do down here. And he was like, if Umar vouch for you, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't have no ID. Okay, folks, I'm finessing this shit. And he said, if Umar vouch for you, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can have it. And so that place was $560 move in, period. You know what I'm saying? $560 up front, move in, period. And so, like I told you, when I was online, I seen places like 350, 455, you know what I'm saying? 350, 375, not really 375, but like 350 up, 350 and 4, 5, 6, 8, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, depending on the location. But 2-minute walk around the corner, 2 rooms available, and Umar could have rocked it. And like I said, it was an open house type shit, you know what I'm saying? Meaning that we could have took the house over, you know what I'm saying? For real. But we called Umar up, and when I told Umar the price, you know what I'm saying? Because I had him, it's kind of like I was sitting in front of the guy talking. He's like, all right, yo, he gonna think about it, you know what I'm saying? So we was about to leave the school at the time too. So boom, I told the guy, yo, I'll get back with you on it. You know what I'm saying? I just got to talk to him. He said, all right, I got you. So I leave, we'll get back into the car, and I'm sitting in the car and we drive off, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a 2-minute walk, so I get back in the car because he was waiting for me. And you know what I'm saying? We drive off. And so now, I'm kind of talking about the school, talking about it. And then he was like, yo, man, I don't know. I think 560 is too much. I'm like, well, yo, technically not really, because when you look at it, it's 560 just moving in. Understand? It's just $560 moving in. This was in 2020. This right before they started going up and peaking up out here in Philly and Delaware on the price gouge and the rent and shit like that. This is right before they was about to do it. Boom, you know what I'm saying? So I was catching it right before the market was just gonna go crazy. You gotta understand the market, the real estate market went crazy after COVID. So you gotta understand it's real. So we had the room, 2 rooms going to be available, 560. We probably could have paid $1,000, had 2 rooms, you know what I'm saying? 500. And I even kicked it to him like that. He was like, sure, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said, if Umar vouch, we can work something out. I'm like, this nigga's like, yo, son, I'm in the car we driving from Delaware all the way back to New York. And I'm trying to understand, like, yo, why is I got to convince this fool that this is a gold mine for us? We taking over the whole community. We live right in the neighborhood, right around the corner, taking over the community. Like what? What? That was like ground zero. We've been up out that spot in 2 seconds. In 2 seconds up out that spot. 560. Now, mind you, for the day work, I was going to get this $150 from him. Okay, so I was like, okay, so yo, look, you're going to give me this $150 right now for the work. I got $150 right now for the 560. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Let's just get the place. That means it's only 500, and then I'll pay you off. You know what I'm saying? I just pay you off, you know, as I'm working. So that I was like, oh, come on now, let's get the shit while it's hot. And he was like, nah, I think we can find something cheaper. I think we can find something cheaper. So that's what he tells me. We 2 minutes walk around the corner from the school. I mean, really, a 2-minute walk. This is depressing. So that's how I'm telling you he's homeless. Period. He's homeless. He is truly a fraud. Because for him not to take the situation that I was in and bring it to a complete blessing, understand? A complete blessing, where we are blessed. He failed that mission. He failed that economic thought. He failed it 100%. So what makes you think that in 2024, he's paying something more than $560 for? If he didn't want to do $560 for a house two blocks away from the school. What makes you think that he got something right now? That he hasn't proven and shown you something? Maybe I'm just way out the loop and I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not paying attention that deeply. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a fool for doing this video. But I'm telling you that for this man to go to Australia, to sit there and talk about relationship when he's supposed to be building a Mecca school, how dare he when he owes me bread? What is he doing in Australia? So I'm telling you, he's homeless. That's why he's in Australia. That's why he's in Australia. He's 100% homeless, and you guys are constantly fueling this man because the books ain't selling like that. Nobody's reading that book. That book ain't making moves like that. He's not selling books after books after books after books. People, that's not no demand for the book. Where's that income coming from? Outside the people. And then him just forcing a demand for him to come and talk about gobbledygook. He is homeless. 2-minute walk, $560, fully loaded crib, living room. Like I said, it was an old man that was living up in there. It was another person that was not seen for a few months, like 3 months. I said, like, what, last month, just a month or so? He's like, nah, months. I was like, really? He said, yeah, but you know, now I know what's going on, you know, I'm ready to take his stuff out now. So I'm like, yo, we good. What makes you think that he's going to pay more than $560? And you know what I'm saying? Look how he wasted your money once again. Because he could have had $560 gold mine, had me right there on deck, right around the corner, on deck, on call, on demand, woo, loving it. I've been enjoying it because I've been building out there. I would know what I've been doing. Trust me, folks. That would been the foundation for me to stump the yard up out in Delaware. And he made everything difficult. Where I had to say, you know what? I'm a beast. You don't even know who you're dealing with. All right. So once I got the living, once I got the living quarters ready for a straggler, a community straggler, I became the community straggler up in the building because I got the living quarters together. And once I got the living quarters together, the electricity came on. So I was like, okay, we can play this game. Now let's play the game. Get me a room, okay? Get me a place ASAP. Look at the manpower I'm giving you right now. Like I said, I'm telling you 100% he's homeless. 100%. Okay, so now let's fast forward a little bit down the block. I'm gonna fast forward down the block. So you know the door, the little red, black, and green door, that little storage house, that's a little storage space. You know what I'm saying? That's a storage space. On the flip side of it is another. So it's a nice length. So it's a nice storage space, big. Okay. Then on the flip side of that storage space is the same, but I think it's a little bit more in depth and bigger. You know what I'm saying? Much longer a little bit because it's room. It's like an area up top for like so whatever you're gonna do. But we saw the vision. That's the living quarters. Understand? We saw a vision. Shit. So I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Because I already was in the school. And so he was like, so then he was like, yo, shit, we build this right here. And instead of paying rent, we just have this right here for the living. So me, yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, cool. But until that happens, we got to get me about this motherfucker. Because that's not happening no time soon. Understand? Period. So what I'm trying to tell you is that he will try and manipulate the folks, you folks, 1000%. But behind the scenes, you're not listening to the real deal. The manipulation must stop. Because if he could not support that cause when it was 2 blocks away, 3 blocks away, 2 minutes away, for real, from the school, and $560, fully loaded crib, if he could not take that at 560, and he says that, yo, we can, this be a living quarters. What am I say, yo? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna argue. No, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I have to act good. You know what I'm saying? So I act good. I had to act good, folks. So we go with the flow. And then time, like I say, then that's when the painting took place, and that's when the retardation took place because, like, you know what I'm saying, shit ain't getting done properly because one, it's cold out here. Two, you got these two old dudes, you know what I'm saying, trying to paint this building. And you didn't utilize the people that you had 100% properly. It's a lot of things that went on with that paint that just was retarded. Because come and find out, one, homeboy Kev, who worked there, he could have painted if he paid him the right price, but he was like, nah, he was at that point, he was pretty much done with him. He didn't even want to involve himself with the paint. Okay? Boom. So you gotta understand that one of the workers that was there, he was already done with him. Like, I don't even want to deal with him no more, type shit. But as long as he called him, he do what he gotta do. That's how he operate. Then there was the other guy that he had out there, security sitting in the car, the white car that y'all keep talking about. You know what I'm saying? Him. You know, he came back to me one day, you know, sipping on the beer, talk about his brother have, you know, the power machine, the paint power machine that could just paint the whole building. You know what I'm saying? He's telling me that, you know, that he had that on deck. Like, he didn't even know the painting was going on. And so he was so out the loop that, like, you don't find out nothing until it comes across, unless Umar called him up. But at this point, Umar was about to get rid of these cats. You know what I'm saying? At this point, because he didn't want to pay them. He felt no need to pay him if I'm gonna be up in the building, especially. But I was like, technically, you need all hands on deck. I started because I was supposed to be in the spot from within. The disgruntled worker, me. The struggling YouTuber, me. Understand? And so I'm telling you that he's 100% homeless. That's why you guys are just paying for his stay, period, for years. Definitely 4 years of me knowing, but for years. He's not about Black power, because if he was about Black power, he would end this discussion with me and him by taking care of this court order ASAP. But he proved it with me just with that deal right there. He proved it with me when I made the shirts for him. He proved it many times with me of who and what his true colors are when it comes to their money. And then me being out in Philadelphia, I truly understand, you know what I'm saying? Me coming from New York and moving to Philadelphia, I do understand why he's the way he is, because Philadelphia is a struggling city. They got some things popping, but they got a whole lot of things that's not doing shit. And he's part of that culture. He's part of that upbringing. They on a different type of grind when they on their grind. And for him to master the book and the education system and master manipulation for the wrong, oh yeah, he got y'all twisted right now. He got y'all really fooled right now. He got y'all truly believing that he's for Black power. He proved it, and I'm telling you, there's no other way to go about it. Because if he wasn't willing to pay the $560 and not have to worry about nothing at all, off to the races, what makes you think he's paying the market price right now for anything? It gotta be in Delaware. It gotta be starting at 8 and better, 9 and better. Right at this point, it gotta be 8 and 900 and better for what we could have got at 560 4 years ago. With no security, no deposit, no, this 560 move in. So cable, like I'm telling you folks, until he show you keys to where he's staying, just to let the people know, he's not in his mama closet. See, when you got people saying you living in your mama closet, and then you got a person saying that we moved your shit from your one gym that you brag and boast about. You brag and boast about this gym. See, that's what kind of irked me, because you brag and boast about this gym that you still haven't done nothing with, that I took the time of my life to help you purify it so that you can do what you're doing with the gym, which is nothing, waste of time. And I sit back like, look, the waste of time, we and energy. And you bragging about it. And all we did was shift it from one gym to the next gym. Everything. I should have took the dead bird and put it over there too. But I ain't take the dead bird and pick it up and put it nowhere. I left it right there for it to become a story where Tiffany made stewed beef out of it. Or stewed chicken, shall I say. Okay? This is real. This man is out of control, because that school across the building, let's really talk real talk. I don't want to talk no more talk about that small school at this point. I want to talk about that building across the street that got all of his stuff in it. All the books, the dresses, the drawers, the tree. I put a tree, did I take the tree back out? I put a tree up in the gym. Who took the tree out? I know I put like 2 trees up in the gym. I replanted one. Did I leave the other one in the gym? You know what I'm saying? All the towels, all the ceiling towels that's out the small school is in the big school. I put it over there. And I'm saying, nah, you don't really have to take all these towels down. They're not bad. But he's like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I want no one talking. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try and clean them up. Okay, so we was going to clean them up. So the whole thing was to clean them up as good as possible. But when I, after me and Kev was doing the cleaning, it's like, yo, homeboy, they ain't really going to come unstained like that. You know what I'm saying? It's the little brown stains, So all those towels in the other school. Like, remember, he was like, where the African drums, the big school, all this stuff, the big school. And trust me, the big school is definitely the same as when I left it. There's no one that went to that big school to do no type of cleaning because he's not going to pay for that shit. So talk about the big school for a hot second, folks. Go in on the big school for a hot second. Because no matter what side of the fence that you look on, or what side of the street you look at, FDMG is a failure. You can talk your talk. You can talk all the talk you want to talk in Australia and in Africa and Panama and Cuba, Brazil. You can travel all across the world. But face the fact, I'm calling you out. Prove that you're not homeless. If I'm a struggling YouTuber, prove that you're not the homeless orator. Prove that you're not the biggest fraud. Prove it. And don't say it takes time to prove it. Improve it. Like my man says. Improve it. Because you have not shown no improvement. Because across the street, you're a complete failure. Complete failure. And I know why I'm saying this strongly. Because that white man who pulled up, who came and offered that bread, offered that assistance that you didn't take, understand, black power. Black power. The white man that came with that black chick, he was like 67 and 70, some 72 years of age. And this outstepped the car, some 36-year-old, 35-year-old black chick. You know what I'm saying? No, that had to irk you. Your school could have been up and going many, many ways. But you don't have to accept the money. But I'm just letting you know that it's a complete failure with the way you look at it, because it's not going, that's not going to open. You really banking the fact that your cheap ass that's homeless right now, prove it, is going to get that building open if you can get this school open, the smaller school open. If you really think you're going to get that smaller school open, then you think people just going to flood you with the donations? That man was a senator. He's telling you that shit is coming. Understand? Shit is coming down the line. They doing a lot of development all around the whole area. He already came and told you that he wanted to get that years ago. There's a lot of people that want to get that property right now still. And as long as it look like that shit, you're going to be a complete failure when you lose it to that white man. And then he goes right there across the street and build that tech school right across the street, that tech institute, that resource center for the homeless, for black men and young men, and for trade school. That's where you say, yo, we can't, So watch what happens when he do that shit. Watch what happens when they build that shit right there, because you're going to lose those buildings. Let's talk about cross street. The FDMG. I want to talk about the building across the street. When you cannot make a power move of $560 to organize and protect your whole castle, helping a homeless man, not a helpless man, but a man that was going to be such a force, and you know it, that you failed, and he had to sit there in this front. You think you're going to prove to me that you're not homeless? I can let everybody talk about you being homeless, but I'm telling you this a fact. The challenge is prove that you're not homeless, and prove that school across the street it's going to remain yours. Prove to the people that you can make sure that that school don't get bought by the white man, huh? As you say, huh? Prove it. I guarantee you can't prove it. There's no way that you can put on pen and paper that will prove a fact of how you can save the FDMG. Save the FDMG. Oh, FDMG. I'm sorry. That's stuck in my head. FDMG. Save the FDMG. Understand? You can keep talking about the school across the street all you want. And we know that's not going to happen because you ain't got money for staff. You ain't have money for me. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Our staff, folks. Staff. STAFFFFF. Our staff. And I'm telling you, he said out his mouth to my ears, I have money for HVAC. This is in 2020. I have the money for the HVAC. Don, I got the money for the plumbing. With his humble face. Okay, he had the humble face. I got the money, yo. Like, I got the money for the plumbing. And I got the money for electricity. I just don't have the money for the workers. I said, yo, that's what we got to do. We got to raise this money up. So we're going to do this. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're here. You know what I'm saying? But I have the money for the HVAC, the electricity, everything dealing with what he needed that for the next 3 years that he said to you folks, he need for that while you guys were just funding his all around the world. And it's like, yo, how many times I gotta come tell you folks, if you will show love with me at this point right now and help get this victory by really blowing the spot up on this man, stop what you're doing and really take heed with I'm saying. Blow up the spot on this man so he can handle his proper business, take care of the situation that he has so that curse could be released off his ass. Not by me, but it's the curse of his ancestors. See, he don't know how to get the curse of his ancestors off his ass. Okay? And the only way he's going to get that curse off his ass is by him doing right. By me. Because he involved me into this big old mess. And the God I serve ain't going to allow that to happen. So it would use the situation for what it has to it would use this overall situation for the bigger picture. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If that was an investment to this man's life for the bigger picture, I guess I'll see you at the end of the rainbow, buttercups. Okay? Because the pot of gold is there. But you got to wake up. Inauguration Day rally, folks, okay? January 20th. Men's movement, yo. We going to stomp the yards. We going to stomp the yards. Emails being sent as we speak of. Well, being structured as we speak of. Okay? So, get focused. Going into 2025, it can't be about losing no more. And right now, paying attention to this man is a losing situation because the building across the street, because he don't know how to manage money, he got 1,000 locks on the building. All that bread going to all them locks, all them gates, all this crazy shit, all the time. And the interest of what y'all pay for the lots, the interest that he made off of that, the profit that he made off of that allows him to live comfortably. But no one's challenging him. You seen the white Jeep that he had? I don't know if it was a rental. Did anybody ask about that car? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? The white Jeep that he had, the white SUV. What's that one about? You know what I'm saying? Is that paid in full or is that rental? Is he still renting cars? Or is people still renting cars for him? That's the real question. Is people still renting cars for this man? My whole thing is he has to prove at this point right now that he's going to save the FDMG, okay? Because folks, don't be focused on that building across the street that got all those colors in it. They got all those bright colors in it. The FDMG is the FDMG, no matter what way you look at it. It's across the street. It's across the street, down the block, up the block. Whatever building he spoke about, that's the FDMG. And if anything goes down where he loses it, he's a failure. And that's all it is. Because he chose to move the way he wants to move, which is the wrong way. So that will be a failure. And then what will happen is the people going to come crashing on you, dog. You lose that building. Yeah, you might have some people say, "Oh, we're gonna help you. We're gonna help you." But at that point, a lot of people are like, "Man, man, I ain't got time for you." And that's the way you peaking right now. But January 20th, if you man up now and you elevate your mind and stop being a blockhead, a big old blockhead, and you get the picture and point that I'm telling you, you handle your business, you take care of my situation respectfully. You apologize the way you're supposed to apologize as a man, because we're doing a men's rally. And then you get organized because January 20th, we must stomp the yard in DC. We got to get organized, folks. Everybody always say, "Yo, when we got to get organized." How many times you heard him even say, "Black people, we got to get organized for January 20th, or Inauguration Day, when all the elites will be where they need to be, so they can feel what they need to feel, see what they need to see, hear what they need to hear, believe what they need to believe, and fear what they're supposed to fear, in a positive manner." A positive, uplifting manner for mankind, because it's for our existence. So when you get out your fucking little rabbit hole, your ostrich hole, basically you got your head sticking in the hole. When you get up out there and you handle your business properly, then maybe your plan can be saved. Maybe, if you get the green light then. But I don't think you deserve it at this point, because you're not going to do none of the above. And that's the sad thing about it. But if you do all the above and you prove that you're not part of the Diddy crew, because that's the other thing, trust me, bro, you got a lot of blocks that's blocking you, because you open your big mouth in ways that you shouldn't be opening your big mouth. You talk about things that you should not be talking about as a certified psychologist that's want to open up a school for young Black kids. Not in these days and times, home big man. You fit the description of one of the terrifying ones. And I'm really mean, like, yo, when you got Umar Honor talking about you and going in on you with this, giving you sexual assault allegations off the rip, and now we got this whole Diddy thing going on, bro. Everybody's gonna be watching everybody, and you're gonna be watched heavy, and so there's gonna be some people sent out for you, and you're gonna fail because you already proved to the people that that's who you are. So you gotta understand, you gotta prove to the people that you have already improving, or you trying to improve. That's what you have to prove, because right now you in a shitter. You take crap and you make it shit. I told you. 4 years ago, you had a shot. 4 years ago, you really had a shot to be the comeback kid, yo. Understand what I'm saying to you? When I joined your team, like, it's a Royal Rumble out in this Black community. This black African, no color, no name community. No race, no culture, and confusion, of course, the planet community. And it's a Royal Rumble. And he was like this because, he was getting beat up. And I tagged me in. And I just started cleaning out the ring. You know what I'm saying? Cleaning out the ring. And mad shit just started happening because he tagged me in. Okay? And I'm not talking real bullshit. I'm talking real talk. He tagged me in to the FDMG saga. And when I got tagged in and started helping clearing out the way, everything just went silent. And so starting from 2020, you had a shot to really make a difference. But you made a crappy situation that you was in at that time. You made a crappy situation become shit. And all you're doing is going down the drain. You really think you're going high. You really think you're doing good because you're still traveling. You've been doing that stuff with the people's bread. You could say, oh, you're going to shut the haters and detractors up. Only way you can shut the haters and the detractors up is one way. Prove that you're not homeless. Prove that you're not homeless. Once you can prove that you're not homeless to the folks and come clean about it, prove that you're not in your mama's closet, as Luma Honor would say. Prove that. And once you prove that, then maybe the people will believe that that school has a chance. Have one of your queens come over and cook some black eyed peas and some carrots and some macaroni cheese and some chicken. Have one of your queens come over to the crib and do that shit. You don't have to have her face on live, but just have her in the background sizzling some chicken. Okay? Have one of your queens come through and cook for you, serve you up at your crib. Prove to the people, Miss Macadocious, Macadon, Macatunde. Prove that you're the Macatunde. Prove it. Have them come to your crib and prove us wrong that you're not homeless. And then you get a little doorway, you get a hallway pass. You have 5 minutes to get back to the class because we have another challenge for you. Prove that you're not going to lose that school across the street. Prove that you can go into that building. Prove that you can go into that building. Remember when the police came and pulled up on me when I had the little kids and, they was taking pictures, painting on the wall? Remember when the lady went live, she called, and the funny thing is, I was live too, and she called the police. When the police pulled up on me, I was actually live. And they was all, checking the building, making sure that nobody was in the building, and making sure that little kids wasn't in the building. Because someone called up and said the little kids was up in the building doing work. Funny shit. Shout out to that person who called the police. I'm listening to you on the phone because you was talking to the lady on the phone. Shout out to you. That shit was funny. I wasn't live. I was just, what was I doing? I was recording something. Or no, I don't know. She was just on the phone. I don't think I was live because I wasn't live back then. Yeah, she was just on the phone, and the phone call was live. That was funny. Yeah, that's how that went down. Let me get my story right. I apologize. I wasn't live. I wasn't live at the school. But the phone call was live. She was talking to the lady right there. It was not even a 911 call. Like, what the hell? But, dude, how about you go inside that school and give a tour of that school right now? Okay? And ask for donations for that building now. You know what I'm saying? How about you go back and say, hey folks, remember folks, don't just donate for one building. Remember, we got this building right here. Okay, look, we need some help with this. We need some help with this roof. You know what I'm saying? Won't you go through the school and you really let the people know what's the deal? I need some help in getting some storage. I need I gotta get all this stuff out this gym. How about you go in the second school if you can? I don't think you can. I haven't been around. I don't know if he's been in and out that school. Who knows if he's been in and out that school, folks? Not Luma Johnson, Luma Honor. That's his twin. Lumar. When's the last time you seen Umar go inside that building? Was it last year? Was it the year before? When was the last time you seen Umar go inside that building, Lumar? Can you please let me know? Can you email me? icdon502@gmail.com. icdon502@gmail.com. Lumar, can you email me and let me know and maybe send me some footage of the last time you seen Umar Johnson in that building? Because I could tell you last time you've been in that building. It was like 2021. And even at that point, he wasn't supposed to be in that building. None of the buildings at the time, even when I was there. So, like I say, Umar, won't you go in that other school and prove to us that Don's lying about the stuff in the gym? Prove me wrong that your stuff is not in storage at the gym and not in your house. You know what I'm saying? Prove me wrong that you did not move your stuff out that gym and move it into your newfound crib in Delaware. Because that would be the only place that you're gonna move this stuff. Why would you move this stuff back to Philadelphia? Okay, folks. That's what I'm telling you. If he's not in Philly, if he's not in Delaware, he's homeless. We know where he's at. And that's a disgrace at this point. And that's coming from me 1000%. Why? Because he's flying all the way to Australia to scratch off his bucket list, and you folks are just allowing it to be. And that's a disgrace to me when I got a court order to say he owes me, he got to pay me, and I got to chase him around the world because there's no address for me to. Do you understand what I'm saying? Y'all allow him to run around the world like he's Catch Me If You Can. Do you know how annoying that shit is? So that's why I'm coming here to let you know the reason why he's homeless, and I can prove it. And trust me, he's not going to step to the challenge because he's soft. He can't prove it wrong. He can't even say my name. And so, like I say, folks, as for the struggling YouTuber, that is me. For what's the other one that he say? The disgruntled worker, that was me. That he was calling. That, you know what I'm saying? But my name is Donald. Okay? So say my name, homeboy. As you would say, ICDONN. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Icy Don. Yeah, exactly. That's who I am. You already know it. And the sad thing about it is that you are really the dusty one, and you about to show it. You about to when I say really about to prove it, the challenge, folks, is to really challenge him about the other school. You don't be caught up with the paint, glitter, and gold, because that's not happening no matter what way you look at it. Because as long as he's still saying send him resumes, folks, okay? Like, I'm putting everything together right now for this 2 seconds. As long as he's talking about send him resumes, folks, that's why the gig is up. He's lying there about the school. He has enough resumes. He has enough resumes at this point. It's all a scam for him to do his diddy. His diddy. The diddy, man, is no joke, man. Trust me, the diddy to me is worse than the diddler. The diddy, trust me, the diddy, yo, y'all gotta watch the diddy. For you women, stay away from the diddy. Who want to swing Shango sticks? Stay away from him. He has to prove that he's not a diddy. Okay, he has to prove that he's not a diddy. But when you focus on talking about when you're doing a live and they ask you a question in the middle of your live and you respond to it like who would you take, Cardi B or Megan Thee Stallion? Not one time did you see those excuse my mouth. Not one time did you see those chicks with natural hair, you lying fart. Not one time you ever seen those chicks with natural hair. Well, Cardi B with natural hair. You never seen Megan Thee Stallion looking natural. And so for you to say, I choose Megan Thee Stallion, but then you come and say, well, Umar don't deal with no woman unless she has natural hair. You didn't even say that. You didn't even go how like, well, technically none, you know what I'm saying? They are beautiful women in the face, but they're not in their natural form. So neither one of them. You didn't keep it 100. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. You diddy. Diddy. And prove that you know diddy. You saw him ooh diddy bopping down the block in that white. He was doing. Wasn't he doing ooh diddy? You saw him doing the ooh diddy. Ooh diddy, I'm on you. Okay. Thank y'all for your listening ear. I will be going live in probably about like 10 minutes on whatever other topic that is. Oh yeah, being I'm setting it up. I didn't even know I'm setting it up for ooh diddy. E5, what was it called? E5 Tune Diddy? Like I said, yo, this is all natural for me. I don't even be knowing what I'll be going live on to. I have to go back to it. That's why I'm starting to write the stuff down so I can remember. And on a day like today, the marathon will continue, folks. Come check me out as we talk about ooh Diddy, aka E5 Tune Diddy. Okay, we gonna be on this topic for a nice hot second. I don't know how long I can rock out on this ooh Diddy shit. All right, so come have fun with me. Come talk, come chat, because we talking ooh Diddy next. E5 Tune Day, E5 Tune Diddy. I'm sorry, E5 Tune Diddy. Join me, yo. Just give me a hot second. I have something in the bag I want to get to. I did a whole live and it was sitting right in front of me. So come back. I'm about to go live in about like 10, 15 minutes, okay? Enjoy your little food. Eat up. Enjoy it for me. But we having a marathon Thursday, all right? Hit the like button for me too, you know what I'm saying? But yo, we gonna talk that E5 Tune Diddy. What is he? Is he a leader? Is he a leader? Like I said, I'm gonna with this one, we're gonna break it down, okay, folks. Okay, for the next one, I'm gonna use a pen and paper and get the pros and cons of ooh Diddy, okay? Is he a leader? Okay, we're gonna start right here. Okay, we're gonna jot this down right now so we know what we're gonna be talking about, so I don't forget. Okay, ooh Diddy. Ooh Diddy. I like that. Ooh Diddy. Or leader. Well, E5 Tunde. E5 Tunde. Okay, so my thing is he a black leader like he claimed to be? Or is he nothing but a perv? Okay, so like I say, where we going? Tune in though, like I say. Oh, James, yo, like what time is it right now? I was trying to make it an hour, so let me see. I'm gonna just be 100% with y'all. It's 12:12. It's 12:12 right now. Give me by 12:30. All right, 12:30. 12:30. All right, little 15-minute break. I don't really need a break like that, but I just want to break because I want to get some thoughts together. Nah, probably it's better to freestyle. You already know, but I just want to get myself situated for the next show. All right, peace. Holla at your boy. Thumb me up. Thumb me up. Thumb me up.